Check out what just arrived. The new ILIFE W90 is the brand's latest bet for independent handheld vacuuming, cordless, and with technology that combines 3 functions in one. It handles dry cleaning, wet cleaning, self-cleaning, and self-charging on its multifunctional base. The brand claims it covers up to 200 square meters in about 30 minutes with 3000 milliamps. And it will also offer us the possibility to clean any type of floor, whether it's tile, wood, or vinyl flooring. So let's see if it's as good as it seems, since it's one of the most affordable on the market. And if it's really worth investing in a device like this for cleaning our home. Without further ado, I won't spoil much, so let's unbox it and see what's inside this little box. Here we have a little cardboard tray, as you can see, where absolutely everything will come. Everything seems organized. Let's see what we find. The charging base is on top, made of plastic, pretty lightweight, honestly, with 4 non-slip pads on the bottom. Here we have a cleaning brush with tools, I guess, to remove the mast, a little sponge, which I suppose is a filter. The charging cable shows 16.8 watts, but its nominal power is 150 watts. I'm not sure how long charging will take. Over here, user manual, the mast, the handle, metal module with a plastic tip where the contactor will go, and on top we have the buttons, also made of plastic. And next is the vacuum cleaner, which is the main module. Okay, how do you connect this? It's very simple. This, at first glance, from what I see, is simply inserting the handle in the right direction. Push it in until it clicks, and the handle will be in position. Here we have the charging base, and basically the vacuum cleaner just needs to go here so we can charge it, and it can be cleaned in its base. Alright, as you can see, we've already set it up, connected the base to power, and it's ready to go. As you can see, the light has already started to come on and it told us that it's starting to charge. Alright. This is one of the main things to highlight because it has voice commands through a little speaker, which will tell us when it's cleaning when the tank is full. That's right, it's in English. I haven't found how to switch it to Spanish. Anyway, I'll share the parts and dimensions for you to keep in mind. It's about 1 meter 20 centimeters tall, shaped like a column, which is what this vacuum has. At the base, it's 28 centimeters wide and 25 centimeters deep. It's a 30 by 30 square, taking up that much space wherever we put it in the house. As for the material finish, we have a combination of plastic and metal on the mast part. The truth is, it doesn't weigh much. It will probably be around 2.5 to 3 kilos, and once it's full, it'll reach about 4 kilos. 4 kilos and a bit, okay? It's not an excessive weight, but it's an average weight for this type of product. What do we see here? As I mentioned before, the white finish combined with orange touches on both the sprayer button and the power button. This little lever. Well, the overall composition is a plastic that seems to be of good quality, and the combination with metal, as I mentioned. At the top, we have 3 buttons, an on and off button to start the task, and a switch button to change. Between the 2 modes it has, the standard mode and the max mode, those are the only modes it has. That is, it's either 0 or 100 as they say, okay? And the base's self-cleaning button, which as soon as we press it, will start the cleaning process. On the back, it has a trigger, which is for spraying water when we want to clean with moisture, okay? Otherwise, it will clean dry. Well, if we go a little further down, there's the clean water tank. We don't have it at the base like other vacuum cleaners, but instead, we have it at the back. By pressing a button, we take it out, and here we have a little cap to fill these 700 milliliters, which is the capacity of this tank. This clean water tank, since it doesn't heat the water, I recommend putting in warm or hot water if we want to remove some stubborn dirt a little more thoroughly. And if you want, you can add a small amount of floor cleaner that doesn't produce foam. So that foam doesn't form in the tank and there are no clogs or leftover foam than the front part. As you can see, this indicator light, which has 3 modes, will show green when it's fully charged, orange when it's charging, and red when it has no battery. Then, below we have the ILIFE brand engraving, and right underneath a little tab with a puller that's already included. On the tank itself, notice there's space for us to put our fingers in, so we can remove the tank from the main structure. The tank holds 500 milliliters, and we have a filter that in this case is not an Environmental Protection Agency filter. It's a filter, as I mentioned, made of sponge. It's actually a microfiber. In a way, with a little mesh here, a mesh so that dirt doesn't get in, which we can also open. This, well, you just have to pull. And here it doesn't have any solid separator as such. At the bottom, it just has a little float, which is what will provide the weight. And all the dirt will fall down here through the pipe, everything will go up, and the biggest stuff will stay here, and the water will stay here. It's just 500 milliliters, not much. But I think for a general cleaning like this, for a couple of rooms or half the house, it should be more than enough. All of this is connected by a duct to the bottom part, which is where we now get to the base, where we have an orange lever that we will remove, the main screen. This comes with a fixed lip. It's not a rubber tab to delimit the roller. The roller, which is quite soft, is a mop-type roller. It's like long-haired. It looks like a wall painting roller. And in between it has bristles embedded. In this case, they are plastic. This is what it has here. A little orange tab, so you can take out the roller and clean it at any time. The mechanism it uses to spray, I don't really see that it has any kind of nozzles as such, like what are usually called sprayers. Instead, it has a channel in the center, which is what will release the water, wet the roller, soak it, and that way it can create the moisture needed to clean with liquid. Then it goes here, and we have here, here, and we already have here, and now here, and here. And now here, and now we have here, and we have, and now here, 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 and here. We already have, and we already have here, and we have here. And now we have, and now we have here, and now we have here. First, we'll fill it with water to begin testing. Okay, we're going to install the clean water tank now, which I've already filled. Did you see that I put a little cap full of floor cleaner in it? So now, to test it, I'm gonna put it through different tests, gradually increasing the difficulty to see how far it can go and how well it cleans. I'm gonna do everything right here now, then I'll widen the camera shot a bit, from less to more, since I have a little bit of parsley here. Is that okay for testing the suction? We'll increase it with a little bit of muesli. The first liquid will be water, then a bit of coffee, and finally, a sauce. A bit of mayonnaise to see how it reacts with the density. We'll go one by one, try it, and observe the result. And then let's let it clean itself to see how it does it, okay? Let's start with the parsley. I'll sprinkle a little, just enough so we don't waste any since we'll eat later. It looks like this is no problem. Let's move on to the next one, the muesli. This is something else, huh? With the next one, let's go with the next one, the next one, the next one. Let's go with the next one. With him. Let's go with him. Let's go with the next one. Let's go with him. Let's go with the next one. Let's go with the next one. Let's go with him. Let's go with the next one. Let's go with the next one. Let's go with him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go with the next one. Let's go with him. Let's go with the next one. With the next one. Let's go with the next one. With the next one. Thank you. Check out the ones I enlarged. Let's go. I'm spraying it with water now, okay? Because the coffee is strong and I don't want the whole house to end up smelling like coffee. Pretty good, huh? I'm surprised because it's even cleaning well in the cracks of the tiles, huh? It's talking to us the whole time. It's telling us that the speaker is right here, just behind. So now it's telling us to put it on the base and to empty the charging station. It's giving us commands and seems to have cleaned up the coffee well, right? Let's wait a short moment for it to dry to see if it gets very sticky or not. I'll let you know. We finished testing with the mayonnaise and will now mix everything to see if it can handle it all. At first glance, it doesn't seem to have gotten sticky. The floor is pretty good. It smells a bit like coffee, obviously, but let's go with the mayonnaise. I'm pouring a bit here, which you should see on camera. I'll also do close-ups later for more detail, since it vacuums at maximum power and it drags a bit there, but it looks like it's picking it up. It'll be picked up, okay. Also, check the floor, touch it, stand it up, and turn it off. In principle, it'll be picked up, okay. So now I'm going to put it through the final test. I'm going to do this one in a single shot because I'm going to mix a bit of everything, a little bit of parsley. I'm not going overboard, but remember it's an affordable vacuum cleaner. Alright, it's about 150, 170 euros for this capacity. Honestly, it's just crazy. Come on. Alright, look at the stew I made there, okay? And I'm gonna blend it slowly at maximum power. Okay, it's taking it in. Surprisingly, practically on the first pass, it took everything, huh? Okay, I'm heading to the other side to get any leftover crust. There's a bit of cake here, but honestly, the roller works well, right? I'm not gonna touch it because I don't want to get my hands dirty. Sometimes it leaves a little drop when there's a lot of mess, but at the same time, as it cleans with that 3-in-1, okay, it cleans, vacuums, mops, and at the same time, it puts all the mess into the tank. It stays while I press it. It's cleaning the roller now. Let's take a closer look and I'll share how the floor turned out after it dries a bit. Look, all the dirt up to there. What a mess, huh? And the roller is getting cleaned here. I don't want to open it too much. Let's see if all the dirt doesn't splash out. But here you can see the indicator light is green too. And we've used this much water for this little section, almost half the water. The roller looks clean, right? It's still drying a bit, but doesn't seem sticky, right? And notice that I've mixed it quite a bit here. And that's exactly how you saw it. I haven't touched anything. This is the water that's been used up. If it holds 700 milliliters, then about 300 milliliters of water have been used. That's the mess I made, and with all the mixing, when I opened it, it splattered everywhere. But look, the mess is here, so let's check the roller. There's still a little bit of cream left here, like I say, from the mayonnaise, and here it's pretty clean, huh? So there isn't a lot of crap left here. Look, there aren't any muesli bits stuck. I mean, it really took everything inside pretty well. The roller smells good, man. Even though we put coffee and mayonnaise on it, surprisingly, it cleaned pretty thoroughly, huh? Everyone passed easily, right? It's getting cleaned. This is the sound it makes. This is pretty good. And honestly, I'm really surprised that it cleaned everything so smoothly. On the first try, I didn't really have to use much force either. The only thing is that it doesn't lie completely flat to get under the furniture walls. The roller doesn't span the entire width and lacks a light. But you've seen the tests, right? It works very well, doesn't it? So let's wait for it to finish and then we'll remove the dirty water tank. Okay, it's done cleaning. Let's see how it left the base. But the base? Well, this is what I was afraid of, that this is what we'll have to clean by hand ourselves, because obviously the base isn't going to clean itself. It cleans the roller, but not the base. That's it. We're done here. We touch, we take it out, and look at how dirty the dirty water tank is. So let's empty it in the bathroom. Come on, you can see the tank here, the parsley, all the furniture. We remove this carefully so it doesn't fall. As you can see, all the puree is here with the grid. We're going to remove everything. It's a bit gross, but that's how all the dirt turned out. We pull it out, and the good thing is, since there are no fabric pieces here, we'll be able to wash everything. We remove the filter, of course, so the filter doesn't get wet, and we wash everything separately. And finally, what we're going to do is remove the sponge so it doesn't get wet, clean the little filter, and then we'll put it all back together. I'll give you the final verdict and conclusions. We've completed all the tests. We've already seen in detail how this ILIFE W90 works, this new offering from the brand. Given the price, we can't expect much more. Does it actually fulfill the triple cleaning promise? All in one, as I say, it vacuums, mops, self-empties, charges, and cleans itself at the base. So, well, we have a handheld vacuum that's pretty flexible. I mean, very versatile. It's not too heavy, it works well, and it has quite a bit of suction power. The brand isn't specific, but I estimate it's around 5,500 to 6,000 pascals based on how effectively it picks up material. As for the battery, you saw that it was already orange when I finished cleaning here, so we have an approximate cleaning time. At maximum power, it lasts about 20 to 25 minutes. On minimum power without spraying, we might reach 30 minutes. 200 square meters as the brand claims. On the other hand, regarding the tanks, honestly, they match the product well. 700 milliliters is fine. I've had to fill it twice during the short time I've been here, and it's true that I've added quite a bit of water. I've reviewed it several times, and I think one tank covers about 60 to 70 square meters. The self-emptying tank cleaning feature is great. You just press a button and the roller cleans itself. I've left it spotless, despite making quite a mess. What more could I ask for? Actually, a lot more. But with this, if you buy a Clio, you get a Clio. If you want a Lamborghini, you have to pay for one. The product costs about 160–170 euros. Maybe we might be able to get a discount. We'll leave it in the description if we have one, and we can't really ask for much more. If you want a Lamborghini or Ferrari of vacuum cleaners, you'll need to spend 700 to 1,000 euros, as many cost that much. But well, it does its job, it's lightweight, it cleans well, and it does what it's supposed to do. The tests prove it, and that's it. If you want more details, leave a comment. I hope this review and these small tests we've done have been helpful to you. And if you're looking for a cordless handheld vacuum that has everything all in one, so to speak, then this could be a pretty affordable option. For those who want to spend it, it'll save plenty of time. You need to give it special care, empty and clean it, just like any device or technology that needs maintenance to last. That's all for now, signing off. Thanks for being there. I hope I was able to help. Give a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications, because we'll be back with more technology of all kinds. I love technology, computers, information technology, but household stuff is also really cool. Just getting to know them and learning what the market and each brand offer, that's all. That's all, a hug, and see you in the next episode of TechCraft. See you soon.